Welcome to the Schluter Systems Tips and Tricks video series. Today I'm here to share some helpful tips and techniques for setting tile to help achieve a successful installation. It's essential to obtain proper thin-set mortar coverage to ensure a secure bond and support for the tile covering. Without solid contact between the tile and the substrate, the tile assembly is susceptible to movement and damage when exposed to traffic. We'll cover the following points in this video: thin-set mortar consistency, mortar application, embedding the tile, and checking coverage. Let's get started. When setting tile, a good target is for the thin-set mortar to have a consistency similar to peanut butter. If the mortar is too thick, it can be difficult to apply. It can skin over quickly before the tile is set and may not transfer to the back of the tile as required. Once the mortar has been mixed to the proper consistency, apply it to the area where the tile is to be installed using a notched trowel. There are many different notch sizes available. In general, larger tiles will need thicker bond coats as provided by larger notches to obtain coverage. However, there are no set rules for selecting notch sizes. You may need to try different options to see what works for your particular project. In the case of Kerdi or Kerdi board, begin by applying a thin layer of mortar to the bonding fleece using the flat side of the trowel. In the case of Ditra or Ditra heat, begin by filling the matting with thin-set mortar using the flat side of the trowel. Comb additional mortar using the notched side of the trowel while holding the trowel at about a 45-degree angle. Holding the trowel at a lower angle will result in less mortar being applied and can result in poor coverage under the tile. Combing the mortar in one direction can also improve coverage by making it easier to collapse the mortar ridges when embedding the tiles. Combing the mortar in a swirled pattern is not recommended. Back-buttering large format tiles is a useful way to help ensure proper coverage. Ceramic tiles are not perfectly flat. Back-buttering will fill in the concave area on the back of the tile and improve contact with the mortar combed on the substrate. Solidly embed the tiles in the setting material, making sure to observe the open time of the mortar. If the surface of the mortar dries or skins over before the tile is installed, remove and apply new mortar. Slide the tile back and forth perpendicular to the mortar ridges underneath. This will help collapse the mortar ridges and improve contact between the mortar and the tile. A tile mallet can help agitate and collapse the mortar ridges, especially with larger format tiles. It's important to periodically remove a tile and verify that you are achieving proper coverage. Proper installation results in full contact between the setting material and the back of the tile. If full coverage is not achieved, remove and reinstall the tile, checking and adjusting your materials, tools, and techniques as required. Let's recap some important considerations when setting tile. Mix the thin-set mortar according to manufacturer's instructions to the appropriate consistency. Apply the mortar to the substrate using the flat side of the trowel and comb additional mortar using the notched side. Hold the trowel at a 45-degree angle and comb the mortar in one direction. Consider back-buttering, especially when installing large tiles. Solidly embed the tile, sliding it back and forth perpendicular to the mortar ridges. Periodically, check to verify you're achieving proper coverage and adjust your approach if required. I hope these tips help next time you're setting tile. Thanks for joining us today.